Welcome to another edition of Damn TV with Damn Sam. Morning everybody from cloudy Wath. I think it's Wath, yeah. So today's job, just some knocking off inside a former bank. So I'm going to show you some pictures of where they used to keep up money and stuff like that. So it might be interesting for you. But it's just steady away week. I say I'm on my own. No apprentice is sat at home on his ass, isolating. But some of us has got to work. Like I said, 12th emergency service, damp proofing. Got to get this property safe and ready. So some knocking off today, steady away, like I said, and then we're putting damp proofing in, and then sorting walls out accordingly. So I'll keep you informed, and I hope you're all safe and well, and not too bored. So see you on the next bit. So welcome to today's job. It's in a former bank and it's empty. So it's just me here rattling about like a pain of whistle. I'll show you walls that we're going to do, and then as we're going on through job, as I'm going on through job, I'll show you it in stages. So we've got a damp proof course to put into here. That's got to come off. Here, in here, all the way around. And every so often, in between these windows, the boarded, so I don't know what I'm going to find. So it's going to be interesting, see what I can find. It's like, it's knocking off today, steady away. In doorway, got issues in doorway. So this is like an extension part, and you can see walls, all rust on bees and stuff. So let's sort that out. There's small. I have to get a new selfie stick. Small area just outside of there where that plug socket is. It's going to be a bit difficult because of pipes. Bit here, across that section there. It's penetrating damp from outside, like a gutter leaking. All that wall up to window, have that off. There's a patch on this wall here that's going to be took out. I mean, this is a coal area. This is going to be treated with fungicidal wash and painted with anti-mold paint. But it's like this is like an external staircase. It's really good. So it's a former pub. It used to be a pub years and years ago. And then it was turned into a bank, and they've had different extensions put on. So these are just areas. What's going to need taking off. This here again, it was a leak outside. It's been running down building for quite a few years, and they've not had it fixed for some reason. And we're going to take that off all the way up to the top. A strip so far. Same here again, outside penetrating damp on this side. And I think there's a bit on this side as well. Whip that off. So yeah, I've just noticed this bit where the window is, so I don't know whether they had some paper on there, but it weren't like that when we came to look at it. And I've looked round, so I'll whip that off. There's a bit in there that doesn't need doing. It's wet, but it doesn't need doing because they're on a budget. And then this bit here, again, got faulty rainwater goods on outside, and it's been running down wall, so this has just gone wet through. So I'm going to take it off all the way up to the top and strip down that side, and then same here, a small area here, which I look well done. And I've got an array of different materials what we're going to use on different parts. So I want to get it off first. I want to see how thick it is, plaster, and that'll determine what system I'm going to use on that particular area. So that's how I like to work. I don't like to use a one system fits all method. But it's interesting working in an old bank. That's a good thing about this job. You have different locations all the time. And this is what interesting down here. This is what I ain't gonna lie it. What a shame. But this is what old. Yeah, I can't see it. This is what old where they kept all money. There's none left. I've took it all. Quite thorough in taking it all. But if I get a light later on, I'll take you down there and just show you how thick walls are and how thick doors are. Again, gone again. So I'll keep you updated and I'll see you on next vid. Please subscribe and share video. Ta-da. I had a second visit to this old bank, and we've got a bit of stuff off. I keep saying we. I've got a bit of stuff off already. I just wanted to show you what I've been up to. So this wall, we're just going to come off to here, and it's got this like a wallpaper on that's like a material, and obviously this we're asked to come and do a damp report on it, but this wall, well, we just asked to do the bottom, but like this wall on instruction, it's just wet through. When we took paper off, it's absolutely ringing. One of the reasons why is they've put browning, gypsum plaster on it, and it's a traditional solid wall, and you're always going to get problems because there's a thick dense render on outside. So I had to take it off further than I thought. Same over here. I don't know what they've been doing. You've got like a different plasters. So you got some sand and cement render on. You got a board on here. Round about here you got bonding plaster, and then browning, and then original plaster underneath, and then some browning on top of it. You can see up there. You got this gap running up here, and there had been a leak outside, so we had pointed that out in survey. I'm just into this room now, which is this room. This is what first room that we've got asked to look at actually. So first thing that I've done when I've come in here, obviously we've got to take radiators off. They'd left brackets on, so I just took them off. I just took that plug socket off. But we always get skirting off first. And one of the reasons is when you take skirting off, you can see if there's any wires running up, or you can see stuff what's running on bottom if plaster's off. So one of the things I noticed straight away is that you've got like an expel area, and you've got this old copper ducting type wire. Now there was something to the wall, and it went to an old plug socket. Let's see what I'm looking at. And it went to an old plug socket and it didn't work. But you don't want to be going through them, so we can work around that. Well, that probably goes up to there. I'm going to take this board out here, see what's going off behind them. Same again, you've got stud work here, brickwork here, and I can see straight away that they've got some kind of, well, that looks like finished plaster. So once we've got this off, we'll take it off up to the top of, up to underneath at window bottoms, and then we can have a look what's happening. I'll clear it up, and then it can be reinstated with best method that I deem suitable. So it's going to be, we'll have a look at thickness of plaster. So I'll see you next and see if we find out else on others. All right. Here we are again. Last bit of day. Just finished everything. Put out stuff upstairs. All drills and everything ready for starting tomorrow. In back bedroom. It's jumping bank. An old bank. It's not got a bedroom. So this is what we've done. I showed you this earlier on, I think I did. So we've whipped that off, tidied it all up. Same in here. Took wall off, tidied it all up. Tomorrow I'll fetch some salt neutraliser with me. In here, hey, where have you gone? In here, one of the issues, no insulation in back of here, so board will have been cold and wet and whatever, so I'm going to have to have a word with with customer and just see if we've got any insulation. I've got a bit at home, I think there's enough to finish that off, but like I've had to go higher in places because it was just wet through. So like here I've gone to 300 past last bit of damp, and it's basically browning. They've put browning on, and it's just no good. It's no good for traditional buildings, older buildings. Use something a bit better, a different system. I'm not going to say one system or another, but there's loads on market. So just after dinner, took this off again, no insulation, board will wet through. We'll get some insulation in there and get it boarded in, and then get that bit sorted on that side. I've got to do some drilling and injecting tomorrow on bottom. Again, this one's just going to get took up to the windowsill, but it's absolutely soaking wet. And you can see it gap through when you see the air leak through windows. There's been water coming in through there. If you look at sills on that side, we've got to put a tilted fillet on it, so that's one of the jobs for next couple of days. Got this patch off on stairs. Like I said, I've gone back to something dry. Took it a bit further than what I thought I was going to do initially, but that's renovation work for you. You think you do this much and then you start knocking it off and it's all. So tomorrow's job, it's this bit in here. I wonder what that was then. That noise, it's spooky on me here. Big strip up there, get that sorted. I put some carpets down, that's what it was. Stop door closing. But, I need to get a new selfie stick. While I've been knocking off, I've kept seeing people in my vision. Just think somebody's at the back of me, like round corners and stuff. So, got to have a strong heart when you're doing empty houses like this or empty buildings like this, especially if there's been a murder at some point in the past. So tomorrow's job, get it over here, make a line, we'll have that off all the way up to the top, a strip up that side as well, and then that bit in corner. Just show you this bit. I mean, corridors up here are not getting used, but they'll probably have this at a later date. I mean, wall's solid, but they've had a leak. But this is only getting used for. It's only getting used for like sort of kitchen and stuff like that. So the main bit of building that's going to be used is going to be downstairs. If you hear that clicking, it's glue off at floor where they've stuck carpets down. So that's today's job. Still working. Had my PPE on and that. I'm just going to lock up, get all the leaks off, and I'm buying a chuffy new selfie stick because it keeps flipping over. It's not tight enough, that screw. So give us a share, and please subscribe, because I'll be putting a few more things on, and it might be something that's damp in your property. And if you had a look back through other ones, put some keywords in and that, what damp issues you've got, you might see something that I've covered. So I'm just going to keep covering them and all. So hopefully I'll get a bit better and a bit better at it. So stay safe, hashtag stay safe and all that. And let's hope we're going to clear this coronavirus thing up, or Covia virus, whatever they call it. I don't watch news, so I'm hoping it's nearly over. So right, see you next time.
Thanks for watching another edition of Damn TV with Dan Sam. Please subscribe and please like the channel.